sorted out all the rust. We had all along there. You still see it's still rough, you know, a bit pitting, a lot of pitting, but we got rid of the rust. We rust treated it and repainted it. So that's what's kept me busy for the last 2 weekends. Here we are again, then, just on the way to the yard. It's been a hectic couple of weeks. It was too hot really, it's too hot to go out to the boat. I don't know if you can hear me above all this wind noise. I've got the sunroof open. Yeah, it's been too hot to go out to the boat. It would have been like an oven inside, and there's no way I would have been crawling about on top of the roof, which is what I want to do. I want to get onto the roof, and I'll show you that in a bit. We're just on our way now. So yeah, so the last couple of weeks I'd been working on the van, doing a bit of rust treatment while the weather was good. Too hot to work on the boat, so I thought I might as well just work on the van. There's always something. The car blew up on the way home from work last night, so I'm just running around in the bus now because I've got no car, which is great. So I want to look at the roof this week. These two have definitely got to go, 2 flues. And I don't know if the mushroom vents are going to go after that. Ideally I'd like to get rid of them, just have one row down the middle. Now here's the thing, I've never welded. Well, not really. I welded when I was in college, and I'm in my 40s now, so that was about 20 odd years ago. And I bought myself a little welder. It's just a cheapo job. A little ZX200. And well, you know, people out there who probably weld all the time and poo-poo this and say, it's just a piece of crap, cheapo Chinese stuff. I've been practicing in these little kits at home, and so as you can see, the welds aren't the best. They're not pretty. They're not slugs. You know, I mean, I poo-poo welding when I look at it. I know what shit welding is and what good welding is, and yeah, alright, it's not as bloody easy as it looks. I thought I'd buy myself a welder and have a go at it, and it'll all come flooding back, just like I was at college 20 years ago, but it's not the case. Anyway, these are some practice plates from what I've been doing at home in the garden, and although they're not pretty, this one's probably the best of the bunch. And we've got penetration, and we've also got an absolute, I don't know what you'd call that, it's absolutely joint, you know, solid joint all the way through. Again, this one is not pretty. It'll probably be alright once you grind it back, but we've got not as much penetration there, but when you do a cross cut, you can see it's joined. It's same with that one there. Not pretty. Oh, that's the other side. So yeah, that's, you know, it's all right. Not the best. So yeah, we've got all the gear, magnets, gloves, brush, chipping hammer. So all the gear, but no idea. Let's see how we go. Getting this collar off with a bit of sealant around there. This is just nuts. Just nuts, it's coach nuts, coach bolts. So it's got no head above. I'm just gonna try and get these nuts off. Nuts and sealant, wow, what a combo. It's amazing how crude some of this shit is sometimes. Not as rusted as I thought. There we go, you little bastard. I really don't know if I know what I'm doing. Alright, so that's the plates. That's a 4mm plate. That's bloody thick. That's probably the right bloody width. That's probably the right. No, that's too thick. So I think what we're dealing with here on the old roof is 3.5mm. 4mm is too thick. And I've only got 4mm in these plates, which isn't big enough. But I have found this in the skip, and I've had a go at welding it, doing some welding and then grinding it smooth, and I think it's alright. It's not Galf, I don't think it's Galf anyway, it seems to be 3mm. It's just the same size as the other plates that I had. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I had a little go at cutting out the right size plate to cover that hole. That'll do nicely. And I think 3mm. I think 3mm is going to work thickness wise, because that is 3.5mm, the old roof. 3mm is going to be better than 4mm. So yeah, this is where we're at anyway. I've got 2 holes in the roof, which to be fair, I haven't cut anything yet, so you know. And I've also got a sheet of 3mm. I've just cut a section out of and had a go at welding to see what it welds like, and I think it's alright. It's a bit weird though. I'm pretty sure it's just 3mm. That's what fell over. We're going to grind it anyway on the outside. Right, I've ground the edges, kicked it about a bit so it's in shape because there's a bit of a curve to it. So I've just kicked it about. I'm just going to tap that now so it's in place. I can get a good earth over there. And I'll see about welding this one up, and that'll be the flue gone. Welding's just one of them things, I've got the gist of it. Like I said, I did it years ago. It's one of them things you've got to keep your hand in, and yeah, that's probably dog shit, to be honest. I mean, not bad, we got some passes, some slugs going on here. Get the old chipping hammer on that and there's a bigger gap to fill there. Probably should have fucking done that one. Same here, there's a bit of a bigger gap to fill. So we're going to grind that back and have another few passes at it, I think. And yeah, if it takes 3 passes, then that's what it takes. But you know, considering that's my first proper welding job, apart from a few platelets in the garden a couple of months back. It's the first welding job I've done in 23, 24 years. So anyway, keep practicing. So proof positive, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've still got a hairline join there, even though we've been over it loads. We've got holes everywhere. Hole, 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 hole. There, looks good from down here, but apart from the holes. From below, it looks like a starry night. Got bloody holes everywhere. Hardly any penetration. In fact, there's not even any holes there. It's just that hairline crack is just an actual crack. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what this stuff I'm putting in is. I found it in the fucking skip. It's off that sheet there. I thought it was steel. It's got to be steel. It's not Galf, it's not Ali, so I don't know, bloody I don't like it. Trouble is, if I turn the amps up, I get the holes. If I turn the amps down, I don't get the bloody penetration. So this is really doing my bloody head in. You can see the daylight, you can see the torchlight coming through. It's totally just, you can't see a damn thing. Got the bloody mask on, all you can see is this globule of bloody molten metal. You leave it in one place too long, it blows a great big bloody hole in the metal, and you can't even see where you're bloody supposed to be going, because you, apart from the globule of flipping molten metal, everything else is dark. I don't think I'm cut out to be a welder. Jesus, this is testing my patience, it really is. I think if we grind this back, we're just in the same predicament we've been in all yesterday. Alright, so here we are then, this is the bigger patch. I cut out what I'd already done, started again. Didn't video it because, to be honest, I'm losing all faith in myself. Anyway, this is what it looks like after welding. Still not the best. You can see we got some good runs and some bad runs. So I guess it's time to grind this all down and see what we've got. Alright, well, it's Sunday, I've been at it all day and I am not getting any further. I'm about to jack it in. I've got no penetration on this side whatsoever, and every time I try and crank it up, I just get bloody holes blown in it. So what can I do? Can't turn it down to prevent holes, and I can't turn it up to get penetrations. It's looking like a right bloody mess. How many times do you want to grind back and re-weld something? Proper losing the bloody white will to live here. Looks the right fucking state. Fuck's sake. Right, I've tried all day. It's now about 6 o'clock in the evening on Sunday. The trouble I'm getting is every time I grind back, I've got these hairline cracks, which means there's no penetration at all between the two plates. If I try and crank it up on the welder to get better penetration, it just blows the old holage. So the trouble is I'm grinding it back flat, and then that's taking all the weld off, and then you can see the weld hasn't penetrated either side. Looking from below, you can see daylight in almost every side. So the two plates haven't fused at all. And there's your holes, your blowouts. I mean, even on the parts that are good from above, you can see daylight there. It's just about daylight coming through on every side. I mean, you know, I was getting the hang of it in the garden on the platelets. They weren't the best, but it was a damn sight bloody better than what was up there. Now, I'm not sure either whether what's up there, I don't know. It looks different to what I was practicing on, and it looks different to the little plates that I've got down here. See, I bought these. To weld up the mushroom vents. And the trouble is, they're that looks just, those plates there look the same as this plate, which I was practicing on, and I was getting the hang of it, and it was looking all right. And yeah, it's not too bad at all. It's this plate that I found for up there. It came from this piece here. I cut it off of this piece here, and this piece here I found in the skip. But to be honest, it don't look, you know. What's different about it? Is there a difference between mild steel and bright steel? It's just steel. It's got to be just steel. It's not galvanised, but it doesn't act like the same as what I've been practicing on, I don't think. Maybe I just need more practice. I don't know. So I just had another practice run. I've just jointed two of the practice plates that I did together. I've done this one here, and I've done this one here. Now these aren't the best welds in the world, granted, I know that for sure, but look underneath and you'll see there's no penetration, but there's no blowout neither. And that one there, actually, not too bad at all. Just about enough penetration on that one. That would be a nice weld. Nice weld. If it was up there, yonder. But now we're fucked because the plate. So that makes me wonder what's going on then. Why are the two plates that I've got acting different to the shit that I got out of the skip? Sounds different, does sound different. Steel's steel, isn't it? Damn, I am such an idiot, such a flipping thick head. I've been doing that for 2 days, chasing my tail. Weld, grind, weld, grind. It's either too cold to fuse or it's too hot, it blows the holes. Where is it blowing holes? Well, let's have a look. The roof we know is 3.2 mil. The roof is okay. The roof is fine. There's still decent metal there. Whereas the holes been blowing, the holes have been blowing in the plate I've been putting in. Yeah, the holes have been blowing in the plate I've been putting in. When I turn up the heat, turn up the amps to get a fuse, I start immediately blowing holes. Only in the plate though, look at it. Just in the plate, look, there. Just in the plate, look, there. In the plate. So the actual roof itself is fine. Why? Because it's 3.2 mil. So then I started thinking, well, I've been practicing with these bits alright, and they're fine. What's the difference? So what is the difference? What is the difference between this sheet of metal here that I got out the skip and just cut a piece off to do that? What is the difference between that and that? Well, let's have a look, shall we? Flipping dickhead here. You can't see. Well, basically, 1 mil difference. This is fucking 3 mil. You can't see. Well, that's 3 mil. And the stuff you got out of skip, what is it, Jace? You probably can't see that. It's not 3 mil, is it? It's 2 mil. Bloody 2mm. Of course it is. I mean, you know, all I did was basically pull it out of skip, cut a bit off, buffing it up side by side. I thought, yeah, that'll do me, that's fine, look at that. You can't see it's out of focus. But it's not the same, is it? It's flipping 2mm, it's obvious now. 1mm makes all the bloody difference. So there you go. For all you engineers out there, verniers, what did you call it? Verniers. Must get a set. I used to do engineering, I used to do welding. This is why I like all this shit. What I don't like is using 2mm with an arc welder. No wonder I've been blowing it all day. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Right, so I've got a vernier, just to satisfy myself. Some of the paints I've been practicing on at home. They are definitely 3mm thick. And this crap I got out of skip, this massive great big sheet that I took a piece off, it's definitely 2mm. Proof conclusive that I've been welding up, or trying to weld up 2mm sheet with an arc welder. Well done.